Hello my favorite people on the internet, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you clicked on today's video. My setup is a little different. I'm staying with a friend until my apartment is available, so the setup's a little bit different here, and this is like the only time I had to film. Luckily I have a lot of natural light, so the lighting is okay. I have filmed this video twice already, but there was either an issue with the SD card and it wouldn't like pull up the video, or the lighting was so horrible I just really couldn't do it to you guys. So yeah, here we are. It's a little bit late, but we're gonna do it. So we have a cash stuffing today. We're not gonna waste too much time. Okay, so we have our shoutouts for today. I apologize for the background noise. I don't have a microphone and my little laptop is very loud. But first we have Budget with Jenny. Her vibe is incredible. She's super sweet and like so genuine. I just love her videos. And she is currently doing a giveaway, so go check her out. Then we have Champagne's Corner, who's new. Super sweet. I love all of her videos so far, and she's, as you can see, new to the game. So let's go show her some love and support with her journey. And then Budgeting to Freedom. I can't remember if I've shouted her out before, but I love her videos and I've been watching her for a while. She has her son sometimes say hello, which I think is just so adorable. Yeah, so go check her out as well. If you're comfortable getting a shout out, make sure you leave a purple heart in your comments so I know that you would like one. Let's get on into it. So we got a solid chunk of cash, and I will explain that in a bit. So because I already did this, I have already taken out my change and put that to the side, so we won't have a change count or like unstuffing, but very soon my boyfriend and I will count up all of my change on camera for you guys in a Q&A. If you would like to ask us a question, please leave that question down below. And yeah, so that should be fun. So the total that we're having to stuff today is $672, which is a lot of money. So this is either money that was paid back to me from someone borrowing money against me, or friends and family pitched in to get me a little bit for the move and for like my emergency fund and stuff like that. And some of it was money that I earned last week, but didn't get to stuff because I didn't do a stuffing last week. So 25 of it is for taxes and the rest is all mine to stuff. Speaking of large numbers, so I, a couple years ago, opened a certificate of deposit with my bank. I did that thing where you like, it's a credit builder CD, so I pulled out a loan against the CD, and then paid off the loan while having the CD to accrue money for me. That way I could build my credit a little better. And it finally hit its maturity date and it was put back into my bank account. So I have a solid, like a serious chunk of money put into my bank account. So we're gonna do a semi-stuffing of that one. I'm not comfortable pulling it all out in cash, but we will do something with that. So stay tuned for that as well. So we're going to unstuff some of these here. So this is what I had left over in my envelopes. So in food, we had $4. In takeout, we had, I believe it's, yeah, 11. And in gas, we had 2. Now, it might look like this is rollover. In theory, this actually isn't, though. This all is owed to my Chase credit card. So, yeah, there's that. So we're going to put these to the side. Set the rollover over to the side. Also, I'm super congested right now. I pretty much have been for the past, like, 2 months. So I apologize for that. But we're just going to work through it. Okay, so I have no idea how much money is actually here. So we're just going to separate it. So I pulled out all the money from my bank, but I still used some for like food and for buying my boyfriend some things. And I'm not gonna lie, I went to Dollar General and I bought myself some stuff. So, or Five Below, not Dollar General. So, because of that, I'm not 100% certain what's here, but I also have adjusted like food. I don't have anything being stuffed. My boyfriend isn't getting anything stuffed. So, yeah. And then, yeah, we're not using the tray today, just the stuff and all of the ones. And of course, I didn't have access to a branch, so I did just have to use an ATM. Okay, so right here we have 10, 15, 16, nope, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So what I'm going to do is put this money into the pile and just take a 20, because I know that I have more than necessary here for my stuffing. So I'm going to take a 20 and put this into my Chase credit card, because that's what I used a little bit to pay for some things. So this is just going to go into paying my credit card back. Chase is now getting 20, 30. So at the moment, it's going to get stuffed with $2, $4, $6, $8, $90 for a payment, which is nice because I'm trying to pay my credit cards off right now. I have way too many goals. I'm trying to get my medical up, I'm trying to get my emergency up. I guess that's what everyone's trying to do, but yeah, I kind of wish that I had at least one of them under control. Like I'm completely depleted, which we're gonna get to in a little bit, but Amazon is going to be getting 180. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Which means that it is getting stuffed with, so I have 180, 220, because I had 40 in there already. The Amazon credit card is the one that I'm trying to pay off fully by the end of the month, or like what was owed in the beginning of the month, pay that number all the way off by the end of the month. And we're kind of close to it. With that certificate of deposit money, I should reach that goal. One of the goals that we have reached already though is having 100 new subscribers to the channel. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. Welcome here. I'm so happy that you joined us here. Okay, so now we'll get into these. So for gas, this one's a little bit unique. So I already have $20 in the bank, so it's only getting $20 cash. Food didn't get anything. Eating out isn't getting anything, so we can put that one back. This one as well. And drinks is getting $10. We'll do that with 1s and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am a sucker for a QT latte. Their caramel iced latte is so good. And like, I'm kind of a coffee fiend. Like, I really appreciate a good cup of coffee. Like, I've been a barista for at least like 5 years of my life. And I really appreciate coffee. And for some reason, QT's lattes really hit different. Like, they genuinely taste so good. So yeah, I've been buying those and I'm just gonna budget out for it. They're super cheap too. A large is like $2.75. Let's get into our yellow binder here, which is going to be our bills, which as you can see, we're not really stuffing anything here. Right now I'm stuffing my 2-month expense folder, like to get ahead of all of this for 2 months. So I'm not really stuffing these. My phone bill still has 15. I haven't paid my dad for the last couple of months. Oh wait. Subscriptions, okay, I see. I had an unstuffing error. So subscriptions had $5, but I took it out to put into my Chase account because this was for my Spotify bill, and my Spotify bill did come out. So we're just gonna pop this in here for right now. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna backtrack. So it has 0 now. Yeah, my dad didn't charge me for the last month of phone bills, and I'm switching over to Mint Mobile because it's really cheap, and it's pretty much the only reason. Yeah, because I just can't, like, I don't know, just $50 a month for my phone just seems so expensive. I don't know, maybe that's just one of those adulting things that just is expensive, but I hate it, so. Okay, so we have 1,500, 1,600, 1,700. I can't count for crap, so we're just gonna jot that down. 1,745, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's like nothing in this binder, but that's okay. Because we're pretty much, it's like I'm essentially stuffing it in my sinking funds. Which hopefully is the one that I pulled out. Okay, my pink is sinking funds, so let's do that. Take a sip of coffee. So the girl that I'm staying with has an espresso, and I feel so bougie every morning. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I never got the Nespresso hype. Like, I'm one of those people where if I'm making coffee at home, I want it to be cheap, you know? Like, why would you make coffee at home if it's gonna be just as much as going to Starbucks? And I have been proven wrong. Like, Nespresso still, I mean, even $1 is not that expensive for a cup of coffee, because their pods typically run up to be like $1, $1.10 or something like that. So I always like thought Nespresso was dumb because you're still paying a lot of money for coffee. It's really not that much money. Now that like I've been acting as an adult for a long enough time, I'm realizing the things that I used to find expensive really aren't, and the things that I used to think were cheap really aren't. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 100 in our emergency fund. Emergency is different than just in case. Just in case is specifically for bills, and emergency is for anything that is not bill related. So doctor's visits, anything on my car, or if there's just, I need to buy this one thing. yeah, so I've been loving the Nespresso, and it's made me think that maybe I want to buy one because I like it. 2, 4, 6, 8. So fun story here. So I don't have a envelope for like tickets, tickets or like registrations and stuff, so I do have to create one of those. But when I was in Georgia, I got pulled over for having my license plate lights out, which I could have sworn they were on when we got into the car in Florida, and I think that they went out on my way there, and I told them that like I had no idea, like I didn't know that they were out, and they gave me a ticket, and it's $85, and it's due in January, but my boyfriend actually offered to pay for it, so he gave me the money now, and I'm just gonna stuff it so that I can pay it in January. So that was really cool. And yeah, annoying of Georgia though, really. Also, like, PSA, I had no idea, but apparently in Georgia it's illegal if you have like a license plate cover for it to cover the state or even like the corner of your yellow registration tag. Don't let that happen, I guess, in Georgia, because you can get ticketed for it. So they gave me a warning on that and a ticket for the light, so that was irritating. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and if you are new here, I guess I should have told you, I do have fake bills in some of these accounts. That is to represent what's in the bank account already. So yeah, if you see fake bills, that money is just in the bank. We got 50 going into move. I have to stuff this up because I will have a couple extra fines when I move into the new apartment. Yeah, need to get that up a little bit. Now into the purple binder. So we're gonna go over to my Samsung debts. I really need to organize this. I feel like it's a little bit all over the place. So Samsung is getting $10. And I usually try to stuff this one so that I can pay the bill like double of what is owed for the month, but this month I'm just gonna focus on my other goals. So it has 10. Okay, so my boyfriend, nothing. Medical, it has 6. Car is getting 16. There is definitely something wrong with my car. I keep getting a notification on my screen saying that I have low oil pressure, where like the oil change oil goes, motor oil. And I had done my own oil change, and that definitely helped. For a while it didn't show up, but then it started showing up again. And I was like, well, that's weird, I must be burning the oil, because I didn't really think about the fact that like with an oil change, you remove oil. Like the oil doesn't burn down, it just gets used. But you should still have it in your tank. And I was telling my dad, like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I guess that I'm just burning through the oil fast enough because I drive a lot and all that jazz. And he's like, well, you're not burning through the oil. Like, there should still be oil in there. So if the pressure is low, that means that there's either some sort of clog in the pipes or something's leaking. So that's super fun to think about, and have to get ready for something like that. So yeah. Okay, so this is what we stuffed. So we're all set here. Let's do up the totals and then we'll get into the challenge. Okay, so we got that. So we're gonna write this down. So my current stubby change last I checked was 100 exactly. Month ahead we are at 100 and we're gonna need 1200. So that's a little nerve-wracking. So some of the things that I was saving for was, of course, the 2 month ahead, my car because of what I just explained. My insurance is all done. I paid for new insurance. Oh right, I didn't tell you, the reason why all of these are depleted was because I had another issue with my car. I had 2 issues with my car, so I had to do that. The lights I had to pay for, so I had to deplete those a little bit. I had to deplete them a little bit for the car battery that I had to fix right before my boyfriend came down to help me move. And then there was one other thing. My insurance ended up being a tiny bit more than I was anticipating, but I still mostly paid for it. But I did basically empty out all of my sinking funds that I could possibly empty out for that stuff. So that was really fun. But I did eventually, you know, I got my insurance, so that's good. So now we're going to save up for car and 2 months ahead, and then once I get those a little bit out of the way, my doctor's appointment. So now let's get into the 52-week envelope challenge. So we got it right here. Let's pick a random one. Oh, and then this is all of the leftovers. So this should be 10% of my income, possibly a little bit less, but I did guesstimate how much 10% was going to be, or like I calculated it, I shouldn't say guesstimate. I'm currently saving 10% of each paycheck or whatever I get given to me so that I can fund my challenges basically. Okay, I like this one. So we got $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I like doing it in basically thirds because I don't know, I don't like it when the cash sticks up out on the top, so we're just gonna do it like this. Okay, cool. So there we go. And the rest of this is going into my challenge envelope right here. And when I can, I'll just make change for it. I really do need to make some more change, honestly. But while we have this extra bit, why don't I pick out another card? Let's go with this one. Okay, so this one's blank, which means that I can choose how much I want to stuff in there. I think I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I do have 20s in here right now and pop it in here. Now you could think like, why wouldn't you just put all of the money into a savings challenge? I want to have enough money to fund this. I'm trying to do like 2 envelopes a week instead of 1. That's pretty much my mindset right now. I'm just going to focus on the 1 challenge. I've seen people like the Mom Life is the one who inspired me to do this, saving money aside and not necessarily stuffing it into a challenge until you have enough to do a couple challenges. That way it's a little bit more satisfying and the money is going to a specific savings challenge and you can save up for all of your different savings needs. So this week we pulled out the $5, right? Was it 5 or was it 6? It was 6. And then a blank. So if you're following along with me, then you're going to want to pull out $6, and then if you want to do a blank, you can do that as well. Yeah, and then last week, I didn't do a video for you guys, but I did pull out a $4 envelope. So currently we have 2 $4 envelopes right here, a $6 envelope, and a blank. So whatever you could afford for the blank, you can make it either higher or $1, make it lower if that's what is best for your current budgeting needs. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I seriously appreciate it, especially if you stayed tuned until the end of the video. If you'd like to get a shout out, make sure you leave a purple heart in your comment down below. Doesn't matter the comment, just leave a purple heart. If you have a YouTube channel, let us know down below. Be like, hey, come check out my channel. I would love to have you guys. We want to support other people here. So again, just thank you guys so much. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please hit that subscribe and like button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!